Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Oh, Alhamdulillah. So today I'm going to be speaking about this controversial topic, Islamophobia. Some people like the word, some people don't like this word. Walaikum salam, Yasmin. Some people like this word, some people don't like this word. Some people don't agree that it exists, some people agree that it exists. It's new into the UK. This sort of word. So I'll just give you my opinion on what I think Islamophobia is and what I think is acceptable and what's not acceptable. So just wait a minute. Just give it a minute. Just wait around a bit. Walaikum salam, Pitri Islam. Walaikum salam, MK. Welcome to the channel, Perchi Islam. Alhamdulillah. So today, someone said they don't have any knowledge of Islam because they're white, British and proud. Now, I didn't know whether to laugh or cry. Alhamdulillah. He said, I've got no knowledge of Islam because I'm white, British and proud. Now, is this the lack of education, or is this the state of people? I don't know. Alhamdulillah, I've got to understand a little bit more than some people because I was in this situation before. But it's hard sometimes to understand some of the stuff what people are saying once you've read about it and you know that's not true. So you struggle to understand. Walaikum salam, Ben. Alhamdulillah. Welcome to the party. So the topic is Islamophobia, Ben. Alhamdulillah. So, my opinions on Islamophobia and what I think Islamophobia is and what I don't think Islamophobia is. So I'll give you an example what I don't think Islamophobia is. There's a guy called James at Speaker's Corner. He comes with different hadiths, questionings and stuff and critiques and stuff like that. I don't class that as Islamophobia. I class that as I don't class that as Islamophobia. I class that as someone who's come to critique Islam. And when I spoke to him off a camera, Ben Yu was there. Alhamdulillah, he is a nice guy. But some people have one guy that I know says that he's a white nationalist and he's a racist and other things. And I just said, show me one bit of evidence of him being racist, of him being thingy, then I won't speak to. I won't speak to him in the way I do speak to him. I'll ignore him. But no evidence. That means a man's innocent till proven guilty. Walaikum salam already. So that's my stance on someone I think that's a critique and not an Islamophobe. Someone that I believe that's an Islamophobe is someone who dehumanizes the Muslim population. So they're using many different words in like terms, like, for example, the DCCI team. Recently, I've just seen Daniel out of the DCCI team from Speaker's Corner on crimes of Britain, talking about homosexuality. But the week before, he was bothering us and putting the camera in our face about homosexuality, and he said the same. Even some of the stuff that he said in that video was something that I don't agree with as well. So alhamdulillah, you know, that's Islamophobia, when you're using a narrative against the people for believing in something which is immoral and what's not immoral. That's what I believe anyway. Alhamdulillah. So, but the media's got a big part to play in Islamophobia. A big part to play in Islamophobia. Calling Shamima Begum's baby a jihadi baby. You just can't write it yourself, man. I don't get it, man. I don't understand why journalists would do that. Calling the Christchurch a guy an angelic little boy. Oh, so much stuff you see, man. So much stuff you see when you're doing the stuff that I do. And I talk to a lot of people who believe Islam is taking over, but they believe that Islam is a destruction and it cannot be in the Western world. And so much stuff you see, though, you know, you're banging your head off a wall every single day. It's quite stressful. Pardon me. Sorry about that. Yeah, the one thing we were all tuned out of with the media, they only show us what they want to show us, so that's all we get to see. Alhamdulillah. So basically, I don't watch many news channels and I don't read much newspapers when it comes to stuff like that. I try to stay away. But people do, and people follow, and people use their emotions rather than the intellect to have a discussion. I've not once. Ameen. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect the Muslims in India. Ameen. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect all the Muslims that are suffering right now around the world, inshallah. But you don't get coverage. So we've all just seen what's happened. Notre Dame burning. And the fact that some of the stuff I've read, man, you know, that the Muslims again, and look what the Muslims are doing, and Katie Hopkins put something on Twitter about this incident as well. These are real Islamophobes. These are real people who are causing divisions in our communities and within our people. And you know, sometimes we've got to blame ourselves as well, because we sometimes become like them, and like when it's on the other side, we do exactly what they're doing and blame them. Whereas we should ignore this this tactic of shotgun tactic. Every time an incident happens, it's Islam's fault. I don't blame anything. I don't blame the Christchurch attacker. I don't blame Christianity. One man's actions cannot go on a full religion. No way can it. It's not even possible. Few media calling Christchurch attacker in his gunman. Then we give them also hard reply. Yeah, alhamdulillah. It's a part of the narrative that they have to show a white man who was a killer as this angelical boy, very nice guy, must have had mental illnesses, but once he's got brown skin and a beard, blame Islam. It's crazy. Yasmin, it's all about politicians and media. Now in India, people leave watching television, no matter Hindu or Muslim, because everybody understands they are biased. I don't know much about India. I'll be honest. I'm very tune myself away from all media because you don't know who to believe and what to believe. You've got one person saying this is the truth. You've got the other person saying that's the truth, and it's a big cocktail of emotions, and it's hard. Inshallah, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protect us all from this shaitan within the media. Another thing that is causing division in what was I going to say? My mind's blank today, man. I don't know what's up with me. Ramadan needs to come, hurry up, inshallah. Ramadan needs to come and wake me up again. Alhamdulillah. It's the best time of year is Ramadan. If anyone agrees, is anyone preparing for Ramadan? I'm obviously not today. But wa alaikum salam, Yusra. Even in Muslim countries, the media, etc. Yeah, it's where the money is where money just destroys everything and everything around you. That's what it is. Everyone's looking for the story. Walaikum salam, Mohammed Nabil. Do you think one day we're gonna find a solution for Islamophobia? No, Islamophobia has been here since the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. So the Quraysh used to attack the Prophet Muhammad just for saying Ashhadu la ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah. So yeah, it's been here. They got it worse. The Sahaba, the many companions of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam lost their lives through something you could call Islamophobia at that time. So it's not something you can cure, but it's something that you can prevent from happening as much. If we come together as communities and come together and come to an understanding with people, rather than being each other's throats about your beliefs better than my belief mentality, then interfaith here in where I live, we've got a lot of good interfaith. Where a lot of the Christians helped out when the Christchurch happened to come round for Jummah, giving flowers. So there is a lot of good stuff happening, but there's a small portion of this Islamophobia sort of peddled. But I believe Islamophobia comes from the top to the bottom. So that's what I believe. Just like racism is all from the top, from the elites, and that's what I believe. I believe that it's if Islamophobia is a funded how do you put it? I don't even know how to put that. I believe it's funded anyway. I believe people get paid big money to talk bad about Islam. Because some of the silly stuff that people say, you've got to get paid. You've got to get paid to say some of the silly stuff you actually say. 100%, you've got to get paid. You can't do that for free. Alhamdulillah. If you can say some of the silly things for free, especially when you claim to have read the Quran and claim to have studied Islam, and like these people are claiming. Now, for me, when I was a part of the EDL, I never studied Islam. I didn't even know what anything was. I thought the Prophet Muhammad was a Pakistani for crying out loud. So basically, it was different. Now we're getting people who claim to know about Islam. They've read the Quran. They understand this. One day I'm looking at Google and they've become scholars of Islam. So I don't know. Islamophobia will always be here, Muhammad, unfortunately. But we've got to tackle it, and we've not got to tackle it with violence and emotions, and we've got to tackle how the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings, tackled it with love and care, and sit with these people and show them that we're not aliens. Wa alaikum salam, Hamid Hali. So yeah, basically, it's best to tackle even the critiques is tackle it with love and sit and have a cup of tea and be in a healthy environment. I don't believe Speaker's Corner is the best place to learn about Islam, unless you're going for a debate on some of the strong hard stuff. But if you want to learn about Islam, Assalamu alaikum, guys. Don't worry, I'm here now. Everything will be fine. Wa alaikum salam, Moket. Yasmin B. In Isa's chat, we are more equal than your brother's chat. Not many mods. Alhamdulillah. I don't think having hundreds of mods will. I don't know. Is it? I don't know. I used to be a Twitch streamer, gaming streamer, and at the time I did it, I had a lot of followers and a lot of thingy through FIFA and stuff. And we used to have the same system. The same system. Like the mod system, and people used to go mad just to be a mod, Alhamdulillah, I used to do anything to be a mod. I don't know. It must be just pride, I don't know. Just having that modship. I don't know. Alhamdulillah. Speaker's Corner isn't suitable fully for Dawah. Yes, I agree. I do agree, but I do agree that a lot of good stuff comes out of Speaker's Corner when it comes to tackling the narrative of this Christian missionaries. Anyway, a lot of good stuff comes out of it, but I don't agree that people ever walk away and think, "Oh, Islam is a nice religion." And I don't know. I'm not. You need to sit down in a comfortable environment where everything's calm. You're not arguing with each other, and you're speaking like normal human beings. Because when people go to the park, they've got the backs up no matter what it is. So, alhamdulillah. I am a Liverpool fan. Mo Salah, Mo Salah. I think media is one of the biggest reasons of Islamophobia. People have to know Islam from a trusted source. Quran, Shia, Hadith, Sunnah. Yes, of course. Of course. Of course. Alhamdulillah. Of course. 100%. Has to be from the Quran and Sunnah and the Hadiths, of course. That's the problem. You've got. So basically, I had a talk on I think it's on COE with James, and he wants to come and question me about the Hadiths and stuff that I've read. I mean, I might have read it, but it doesn't mean I understand it. Now, some brothers will stand there and try to explain to him what it means and where it comes from, but they're not got no knowledge in it, and I think that is very insincere. To be my personal opinion. If I've read that and I've even sat with a scholar, that still doesn't give me the permission to go to Speaker's Corner on camera and start teaching people what this hadith was for and what this hadith meant. I am not a person of knowledge, and alhamdulillah, I've sat with a few people of knowledge, and this is the problem that I see. I see people talking too much, but when it comes to the walking, there's no walking. That's what I struggle with, and every time I go to the park, I always say to people, "Look at yourself before you're looking at other people." Because look what the missionaries are doing. Well, look at yourself, tidy yourself, forget about what they're doing. There has to be another term that describes hate towards Islam. Phobia means to be afraid of. There are a huge group of people who are not afraid of Islam, but hate Islam with a violent passion. Yes, yes, it's not. This word it's just one of them words. It's crazy, man. You can't call everyone an Islamophobe. Yeah, you're right, man. You know, there is actual critiques of Islam. Quran invites for contemplating from the side of the person's receiving dawah to Islam. What about Mane and also praying for Pogba tonight? We're up against Barcelona. Secondly, Petra Islam, bro. Don't bring that into my chat with, like this one, bro. I know it becomes very controversial. I've seen brothers argue over how long the beard should be. I think, and I just think to myself, is this what we've come to? Is this what we're becoming as a nation? Becoming as a nation, arguing over how long your beard is. Oh, brother, you want shaved your mustache properly, and all this. It's, you know what I mean. It's makes me go mad. Should he dye it ginger? Nah. Jordan cannot be a part of the ginger crew. Alhamdulillah. He plays tennis. Difference of opinion, Ben. The difference of opinion. So it all depends on what school of thought you would follow, or what teacher or what scholar you're following. It's not about. And plus, you know what I mean. It's crazy, Ben, man. Alhamdulillah. The most important thing is, are you praying on time? Are you praying on time, Ben? How long are you praying on time, Ben? That's the thing. That's the question that you should be asking yourself. Not how long is my beard. Alhamdulillah. There's multiple views on the beard question. Of course there is. True salat and having good manners trumps all. Pray, pray, pray. I can't expose his sins. Alhamdulillah, I'll conceal his sins. Ben, pray. Ben, pray. That's it. Alhamdulillah. Pray. If you want to move on to fiqh issues and you need a teacher, I know you was only joking, Ben. Walaikum salam, Scott. Alhamdulillah, how are you, bro? Donkey Kong, there's a word for a man without a beard, a woman. Sheikh Albani view is to cut short. Alhamdulillah, that's his view. As long as he's got authentic hadiths to prescribe that view, then we can take it. But like I said, I'm not a scholar. I'm not someone who can prescribe you how long your beard should be. And I certainly wouldn't sit beside you and judge you on how big your beard is. Now, if I'm sat beside you and prayer time comes, I might say, look, bro, let's go. Walaikum salam. Analysts that. Even if someone shaves the beard fully off, it's not for me to sit and advise them and make them feel small and stuff and make them feel like, the most important thing is the brother praying? Is he? Because if you're not praying, you're going to struggle with everything. Harder to get up for Fajr. Fajr is probably the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. I used to be a party animal as well, and Fajr is probably the hardest. I used to be up for days and days on end before, but now I'm struggling. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it easy, bro. Shaving completely is the issue. Yes, completely. Umrah, completely. I had the proper pick straight off. Me, Jordan, Martin, Matt, Hamza, Imran, Abbas. No, not Abbas. Sorry, I mean not Abbas. I mean Ayaz. We all had it done. Isn't it tough to determine when to label someone as an Islamophobic? Do we ever use the term? Yeah, so basically when you're using the term Islamophobia, it's got to be used. It's one of them words that needs to be used in the right context. Me personally, I don't go around saying you're an Islamophobe just because you don't agree with Islam. No way. Now, if you start calling the Prophet a paedophile and astaghfirullah, and start making terms like that, then of course I'm going to say this guy is an Islamophobe. It's apparent to what I can see. But if the guy's coming and he's critiquing the hadiths and he's got authentic of hadith and he really wants to understand that hadith, then that's not an Islamophobe. It's not a white nationalist. It's not a racist like people call it. It's crazy. Unfortunately, we have people in the Muslim community who are quick to say, "Oh, we're racist, Islamophobe," and I think we need to be careful of how we use our words and stuff like that, man, because calling someone an Islamophobe when they're trying to learn about Islam, they might be genuinely looking into Islam. So, isn't it tough? I am terrible at Fajr. May Allah make it easy. I'm such a lazy bum. Alhamdulillah. It's the shaitan, man. Shaitan, when you're getting up for Fajr, man, he puts this warm blanket on you and strokes your head back to sleep. Women normally like the man with beard, isn't it? Well, This statement, Ahmed, I don't know which country you live in, but not in every country. Different cultures, different things. Assalamu alaikum, walaikum salam, rahmatullahi barakatuh, Tasha, Ahmed, I have different tastes. Unfortunately, there are sisters who don't shave their mustaches. Astaghfirullah. But he was a paedophile. Aisha was 6 years old. The Sikh cult of Islam. Oh, well. Oh, God. Oh. Now this is the thing with people like Audrey Williams, yeah. Would I don't know whether it's an he or she. I apologise if I said you're an he, but I think I think one of the brothers said you're a she. Now, are you willing to sit down with somebody with knowledge and speak about this situation and not try to understand the situation, or are you just going to keep splurting the same stuff? Because if you keep splitting the same stuff after someone's explained to you the timing, where the place was, at what were normal and what wasn't normal at the time of the Prophet ﷺ, then that's a genuine person and has sincerity. But someone who keeps saying the same stuff over and over again but not willing to learn, then that's an Islamophobe, because you and calling it a cult Islam is a very there is cults within Islam, you're right, but there's no it's not a cult as an whole. It's a way of life, and it's a way people choose to live. Now it's a choice. Islam is a choice. I've never felt forced to become a Muslim. I've never felt forced. No one's ever said to me, if I leave Islam, I'll be killed, or this is like, I don't understand your mentality right now and what sort of emotions you've gone through in your life when it comes to the Muslims. I went through a bad time with the Muslims in my area. That's why I joined the English Defence League. But looking back now, looking back what I didn't know is definitely there's a big blind when you're a part of the English Defence League, or you're a part of any group that hates Islam. That's a cult itself. So, Audrey, if you're with somebody, if a group of people who hate Islam, that's a cult as well. So, we have to call a spade, innit? So if you want to follow your cult and then call other people's as a cult, it's a bit of hypocrisy is at its finest today. Alhamdulillah. Audrey is probably a man, a troll from Russia or Hindu national. These people are sick. People don't realise that many trolls don't even believe what they are writing. They are being paid to do this. I believe that Islamophobia people are paid. Now, I wouldn't make that assumption against Audrey Williams, because I don't know who she is, or he or she. I don't know if she's an he or she. I don't make assumptions upon people just because they say something, because it's something that I would have said back in without understanding. So if she's willing, or he's willing to sit with somebody of knowledge and sit with somebody who can explain the situation, then that's a genuine person. Walaikum salam, Karima. I met you last time you went to Speaker's Corner, brother. Alhamdulillah, Hamidallah. Yes, I can remember you. Walaikum salam. Wish I could stay longer. I have to go. Alhamdulillah. I'm English, actually. I left my country because it looked like Pakistan. So obviously, you lived in an area like a Pakistani area, like Bradford, Luton, and stuff like that. But if you go to many areas in England, you wouldn't even think there was any foreign people in. So it's a bit of a bogus argument, really. That is. Now, if you go to Bradford, you're gonna see a lot of Pakistanis, because a lot of them live there. You go to Luton, you'll see a lot of Pakistanis, a lot of Bengalis, and etc. So, alhamdulillah. You're still riding your bike? Are you? Wa alaikum salam. I can't say your name I don't know in Arabic. Come to Oxfordshire and you wouldn't feel like that. Yes, Ben. Our brother Ben lives in Oxfordshire. Now, Oxfordshire's not got a Pakistani community like in Bradford. It's got a little one. So, alhamdulillah. I think Audrey, I'll be honest with you. I think you're looking at the little minorities and you're making it into the majority. I used to do it as well. I know how you feel. It's awful to feel like someone's taken over when it's not. The media pushes this narrative towards you, and anything that someone says bad about Islam, it puts a fire into your stomach because that's what you want. That's what you're waiting to look for, and it's a lot of people. Now, coming to understand Islam is different. Now, if you're not willing to read about Islam and you're not willing to understand what the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ came for, peace and blessings be upon him, came for, then me personally, I don't really talk to people who just want to mock and just want to. I wouldn't mock you and your lifestyle just because you know. I don't assume. I don't understand how. I don't understand how 2% can change a country. Because what's happened is, Al Khaldi. If you go to Bradford, it's not 2%. As a town, it's not 2%. It's about 80% of Pakistanis in Bradford. So if you're just in Bradford and you don't go out of Bradford and you stay in Bradford, all you're seeing is Pakistanis. Now, it's just the same as if you come to England and you go to a different country. People say the best thing to do is travel. Alhamdulillah. Even if you travel to the next town, you'll see in Leeds where I live, alhamdulillah, it's mixed. There's mixed cultures and but that's not saying that there's not white communities in Bradford, because there's a white communities in Bradford as well. And there's problems with that community as well as there's problems with the Pakistani community. So alhamdulillah, it's one of them, innit? So I'm Bengali myself, and I get tired of all the Pakistanis in my mouth as well. Just kidding. I just wish most of them would speak English to me than to just assume I speak Urdu. Yeah, there's a problem within every community, Muket, isn't there? Come on, we've got to come to an understanding as human beings, is that people have got different cultures, different languages. We've got to come to that conclusion. Exactly my point. Our country has been invaded. Well, yeah, little towns looks like it's been invaded, but the country's not been invaded. That's a very silly argument to bring to the table. I've joined the far right in Europe, and it is growing every day. We intend to take back the UK. The war on Islam is coming to the UK, just like the USA. This is now, this is my field of play, Audrey. I used to be a part of the far right. The far right's never growing in how you think it's growing. It doesn't grow like that because it gets shut down in everywhere it goes, and it's in this country now. There's going to be laws coming into this country. Like the new terrorist law that's just been passed. You're not even allowed to look on the internet at some of the stuff from the far right extremists, from the Islamic State wombats, ISIS wombats, and the far right wombats. You can't, so it is what it is. You can use these terms. We're coming back to to take back the UK. But what you're taking it from? 5% of the population. You've got to be mentally insane to think there's a problem with. Now there is a problem within the people, of course, but there's a problem within the white community, the black community. As you go to London, you go to Glasgow, there's a problem with the white community. So you're just looking at one point, and that's it. Whereas me, I look at everybody's problems, and then I think to myself, I need to sort my own problems out before I try to sort their problems out. You can run around with the far right, and you can hate me for having a ginger beard, hate me for being a Muslim. You know, it is what it is. Alhamdulillah. I'm free from any cult or any. You called Islam a cult, Audrey, and it really, it's hypocrisy at its finest, because far right is like a cult. The far left is a cult as well. Both of you are divided on the same subject, and so you're both talking about Islam. So you've got one side saying fairy stuff about Islam that's not even true, and then you've got one side saying how bad Islam is, and then they're both talking about Islam, and then we're the Muslims, and we're like, we don't know what to do with both of you. Alhamdulillah. It's crazy. Wow. Alhamdulillah. I'm deadly serious. Yeah, you might be serious, but I'm not afraid of this narrative that you're pushing. Not one little bit. Alhamdulillah. End of the day, it is what it is. People can understand us or they don't understand us. Salam from Australia. It's regards to the age of Aisha. There is a video of Dr. Sabah Ali, a Muslim scholar from Canada, describing her age, maybe 12 or 13 years old. Walaikum salam, Chrison. I am not knowledgeable in this area, this field, but there is a difference of opinion, you know. There's a difference of opinion in a lot of things, and alhamdulillah. That's a big leap, Audrey. An invasion is a strong word that implies a big scale. The Muslim population in the UK is still very much a minority and will be so for foreseeable future. Jonathan A.C. Brown has a great video on Aisha as well. Yes, I agree. I like the Jonathan A.C. Brown is good. Yaqeen Institute also has a great article by a brother called Ashdullah Ali Al-Andalusi of the Andalusian Project. I've seen that. If you're not willing to open your mind and look at what it is, you know, the age and stuff, but calling something a cult when you're part of a cult, Audrey, don't you think that's hypocrisy, or is that just me? Communities should get to know one another, not blindly fight each other. It's the divide and conquer. Divide and conquer's been here for centuries. Nobody bats an eyelid. You know, I'm not interested in all that conquer and divide. I'm more into the interfaith and getting to know my neighbours and getting to know the people around me, and living a life where you walk past people and you communicate and you say hello, and it doesn't matter whether you've got a beard, they've got a headscarf on, or one's walking down the street with no beard and walking. Her belief makes her feel big and special and gives her a purpose. Yeah, this is one of the things that defeats the object, is that when someone has, from my own, if someone has no purpose within society, you tend to make a model of your own purpose. That's one thing I struggled with, and now I've got a purpose, and that's to love people and never hate people ever again. Alhamdulillah. Definitely a test, isn't it? So definitely a test. But Audrey, I hope you have a great day. Alhamdulillah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide you to the straight path and Audrey, Islam's not going anywhere. Even if there was a war, Islam will still be here after that war. Come on, Audrey, man. You just use one little bit of your brain, please. Please, Audrey. Well, you can't please everybody. You cannot please everybody, people. Is it my ginger beer that offends you? I don't understand. The thing is, yeah, you cannot. And this is Islam. What Audrey spoke about today, saying about getting rid of the Muslims. That's Islamophobia, because they have a fear of Islam, which they persist in doing on Holocaust, like they did to the Jews. You know, so what about the Christian Pakistanis? Are they allowed? Do you know what, Ben? Where do me and Issa go? You can get more British than you can't get more British than me and Ben. Yeah, that's a good question, that, Ben. Where do the people like? There's a brother. I've seen people like Ralph at the park that say some really bad stuff about Islam, and that they need to all get out of the country. But he'll be after us because that's just the way it is. Yeah, where do the Christian Pakistanis go? Where do me and Ben go? Ben, we'll be on the Isle of Man or the Isle of Wight. I can understand if someone asks when people don't want immigrants, but religion is not something you can decide for people. I'm sorry for laughing. I don't mean to disrespect you, Audrey, but some stuff is quite funny. Then you'll never be happy, Audrey. The quote, Phanos, dread it, run from it, destiny arrives, all the same. I wonder who will win the first. Oh, we don't play them competitions, Mucket. It's not about the viewers. Even if I had one person watching, I'd have still spoke. One guy who was an Ustad. Well, was my Ustad for like a year. He said something that I always took with me. He said that even if nobody turns up to his class, because he used to do a class, he would still go ahead and do the talk, even though no one's there, because the angels will be watching. Alhamdulillah. May Allah bless him. Grew up in a small white town. I live in a village. Wear tweed. I just also believe in God. It is. Ben wears tweed and a flat cap. He is proper Peaky Blinders material. Where do I go? Oh, I love my Premier League. Where do I go? Oh, my Premier League. You can't kick me out of this country. I need my Premier League. Okay, then if Liverpool win the league, you can kick me out. Send me to Medina, please. Alhamdulillah, I'll go. Are you going to pay for my flights? I'll go to Medina. Alhamdulillah. Well, Alhamdulillah. I can't even believe it's not. I cannot believe it's not butter. How British is that phrase, eh? Is that a British enough phrase for you? Oh, I'm baffled. Alhamdulillah. People. Sometimes I know I have to laugh or cry though when I hear stuff. I've got friends who have a problem with Islam, but they don't say half of the silly stuff that I hear when I'm, especially when somebody says, "I don't have no knowledge in Islam because I'm white, British, and proud." Now, what sort of statement is that? White, British, what's white, British, and proud got to do with Islam? How much Zamzam water you got left from the Umrah trip, Isa? Still making wishes. Please make dua, may Allah gives us Jordan a sense. Alhamdulillah. So I've got 2.5 litres for Ramadan because Jordan from Leeds is inshallah I need to be seeing Jordan from Leeds. Brother Abdullah, it's on. Only a couple more weeks left and it's Ramadan, bro. Oh, just someone I know, Ben. Today, I put this out that I'm going to do Islamophobia, and then I seen that, and I was like, no way. I couldn't believe it. Alhamdulillah. Oh man, people, man, are crazy. But like I said, I need to try and understand people more because I used to say silly stuff like that as well. So I don't know people's position in life. A lot of times people who hate Islam, they're just 9 times out of 10. 9 times out of 10, they've got problems at home. They've got problems with drink. They've got problems with drugs, and they've got so many different problems at their own life. They're just trying to vent anger towards people, and then denying it. That's the scary thing with it. Oh well, no, I'm not, it's not. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah. May Allah bless you, Ben, man. How were the giant umbrellas in it? Wow. Alhamdulillah. I was there when I was a kid, and they weren't there then. Looking forward to seeing them when I go next year, inshallah. I cannot explain the feeling that I got when I went to the Prophet Peace and Blessings Mosque. I don't know. Whether it's tranquility or it was. I don't know. I do not understand. It's some feeling that I've never felt before. So I advise everybody to go, man, and maybe I can do a quick video about my journey to Islam. If you don't know, brother Kenny Boomer's doing a new book called Consider Islam. So hopefully, inshallah, I'll advertise that for him, and we can all buy it. He's from Texas in America. He's doing some great work over there. I've just been on one of his shows as well, which is on my channel, and support the brothers he's a lone soldier who's going against the which footy team do you support? Mo Salah, Liverpool. Hey, Isa, stop stealing the Umrah videos from EF Dower now. Nah, I've had permission. If you read the descriptions below. Oh, we all like Leeds scum. We all like Leeds scum, and we all. I would be a little Leeds fan, but my dad's a Scouse. You see, he brought me up a Liverpool fan, so I am not a Leeds fan. But I want to see him come up. You know, my brother's a Leeds fan. He's got a season ticket. He's just purchased his season ticket for next season as well. So, nope, Liverpool. Liverpool. We hate Manchester United, and there's no ifs and buts. As an American, I will never understand the obsession with football. I mean soccer. Well, when you come to England, inshallah, it is the biggest sport here. So you go Australia, rugby league's the biggest sport. Yeah, it is bonkers. What football team do you support? SGS Fight Club. I'm a big fan of the UFC, Ultimate Fighting Championship. Well, Muket lives in America, so he gets the beauty. Well, he doesn't. We get it free here, but he has to pay for it. Newcastle. Are we the lads? So basically, Newcastle, we've got them. I think it's the second game to last. Oh, I don't think my heart can take this no longer. This. Come on. Yeah. So. Yes, of course. Yes, I stay up for every single one. Yeah, I stay up for that. Definitely stay up. Dustin Poirier and Poirier, but the Israeli fight was a good fight as well. Probably the fight at night, wasn't it? So yeah, I stay up for every single one. I went to my friend's house and we watched it at his house on Saturday night. I just support our Muslim brothers who play. I know. I was sad for Max Holloway though, man. But you know, it's time for Khabib time. Now I'm a big fan of John Jones, John Jones. But I'm a big fan of boxing as well, and I really want Dave Allen to beat Lucas Brown on Saturday. I just watch UFC highlights. I'm not paying for it. I'd rather buy some halal gyros. I'm a gyro addict. Oh, that'd be nice, man. Oh, Khabib. Abu Dhabi only 3 hours in front of the UK. Oh, is that just Saudi? Alhamdulillah. I hope so, because staying up till 4 in the morning, you're like that. Then you've got to pray for Hajjah. You know, so alhamdulillah, it's a great sport. So I'm not going to stay much longer. I don't understand some people who do 9-hour streams. Maybe inshallah in the near future I can do an hangout with somebody on a topic. Alhamdulillah, I've already got a brother in mind who's he's all right. He's a good brother. But that's the idea. Every Tuesday night I'll try to do a live update if I've got a topic. If we ain't got a topic, then I'm sorry, guys, but I will not be here. Alhamdulillah. Ramadan's coming up, so who knows? I'm quite tired. Last time I went down with some brothers. One brother called Nissa. He picked me up, and then we picked Dan up from Doncaster, and then We drove down and then drove back. Got home at 4 o'clock in Monday morning, man. Just in time for Fajr. Half an hour later, so we were just crazy times. Alhamdulillah. Last time I went, but if Nissa don't go, then I tend to get the train, and sometimes I'll stop over at brother Jordan's house, or I'll get an hotel, or we'll get an hotel. Big up to EF Dower, alhamdulillah. Try and stay for 20 rakats. Alhamdulillah, that Taraweeh is probably the hardest thing after all day. Yeah, it's awful. London's an awful place. I don't know how people live there. I go and come away from it very quickly and try not to go back. Here in the north, it's quite. It's not as bad. We don't have these problems, 30 quid for a day rider on bus. I'm only joking. No, it's just crazy. $1,500 to live in a one-bedroom downstairs in the basement. No, downstairs in the. Is it the basement? Yeah, it's downstairs in the basement. For 1,500, and you don't even get carpets, and you have to use a shared toilet and a shared kitchen. Walaikum salam, Nisa, bro. Alhamdulillah. This is the brother that I came in taxi with to Speaker's Corner. Alhamdulillah. So, yeah, I'll stick to the big 4-bedroomed houses for £500 a month here in the north, rather than £1,500 to live in the top of a fish and chip shop. And more quieter, and people are more mannered. Alhamdulillah, it's going very well, bro. Alhamdulillah. Well, I did a little topic on Islamophobia. I didn't go too much into detail because too much detail can get you into a lot of trouble. Alhamdulillah. Oh, I'm not nervous one bit. Why would I be nervous for Scumchester United? I really hope it stays the same score. Go on, Barcelona. No. If some of the brothers at the mosque had their own way, we'd be in phobes. We'd be speaking whatever language they speak, and we'd be reading the Quran in Urdu. And what I've heard before, people have said to me, "Why don't you learn Urdu so you can read Quran?" So, can you do us the pleasure of showing us your American accent? Oh no. No, I'm not good with accents, bro, man. I'm just a Yorkshire born and bred. I won't say the rest. No, you just got to keep it real, bros, Well said, Nissa. Alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah. Oh, some people do, Some people do. May Allah bless you, Ben. May Allah bless you. And welcome back. You missed I did a beautiful speech on something that, we won't do it again because you've missed it now, Alhamdulillah. What a beautiful speech that was. I could feel like my full body, I was really into it, Ben. And then when you came back, it finished. Don't believe him, Ben. Do not believe him. Alhamdulillah, do not believe him. That's trash talk coming from American Mooket Khan. Me talk about football, Ben. You're having a laugh. No, it's really been happening, to be honest. We had our friend Audrey, and that's it. Nope, Ben. Going on medieval, burning torches and fighting each other in the middle of fields is haram as well, bro. Come on. I am 29 years old, and in 10 days, I will be 30 years old. Oof, I'm getting old. Yes, I have 3 brothers and 1 sister. Alhamdulillah. You're not going this year, Ben, no? Nope. Yep, born in 1989. Looks like we're the same age, Muketa. Oh, alhamdulillah. Yeah, so I'm getting old. Let's just everyone make dua that Liverpool win the league, you know. Please make my 30 my year of 30 good. A kilt's haram, man. Ben, you can't wear a kilt, bro. It's haram. Oh no, you're not losing the old hair, are you, man? One of my biggest fears that was losing my hair. Like when I went to Umrah, me and Jordan were speaking about what's going to be the part that we're not going to enjoy, and getting our hair off was like, no, because I thought, when it grew back, it was just going to be how we're going to have an Ahmed, proper Ahmed, but look, it's not. Alhamdulillah. Yeah, there's a few things we worry about as human beings, and we shouldn't really worry about it. It's only air, innit, man? Alhamdulillah. Salam alaikum, Illinois. Nah, Ben. Nah. I need to shave it off. Get the. I ain't got it cut in ages because I'm letting it grow out. Alhamdulillah. Nope. This Sunday just gone. No, I wasn't at Speaker's Corner, no. Jordan was, though. Alhamdulillah. Him and Crimes of Britain was doing the duo round the park. But me, I only go when Hamza's there. I try to be there. That's it. So every 6 weeks, inshallah. But with Ramadan coming up, you might not see us there till after Ramadan. Then I'm getting married, and so it is what it is, Alhamdulillah. I can't plan the next visit to Speaker's Corner. It's like a comedy show anyway, half the time, So it's like a comedy show for me, that Speaker's Corner. Some funny people there. Got a lot of time for some of the actual people there, to be honest, the people off the camera. I have a lot of talks at Speaker's Corner, believe it or not, but I have it off camera. And when somebody comes, I'm like, nah. Nah, I'm not interested in the cameras because for what? Because the atmosphere changes once a camera comes. The atmosphere changes, and then people change, and then that beautiful conversation is just being destroyed. My point with James is James knows clearly. I'm in touch with him through email. Is that I'm not interested in this, but this Adif says that, Adif says this, Adif says that, because anyone can read some an Adif and say that's what it means. You know, if you're not willing to sit with a scholar, someone who's a mufti or a scholar, then there's no point. I'm not interested. I'm too much of a coward to shave it all off. Otherwise, please pray for my brother. He has schizophrenia. It's bad. Alhamdulillah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it easy for your brother, inshallah. James just wants to, I don't think he's there to attack Islam from a personal perspective, because I've spent time with him off a camera. I do think he's got some genuine concerns which nobody's addressing, rather than just pushing him into a corner. And this is why I advised him to seek someone someone in a nice environment, and someone who knows what they're talking about when it comes to them. Because sometimes people some people times get the backup, and he came back and he apologised to Shamsi. With Adnan, he truly believes that was Adnan on that video, which, if you watch the video, it's his voice. Alhamdulillah, I watched the video. It is Adnan's voice, but if he truly believes that's Adnan, then that's not him attacking. That's him coming with something. He comes with evidence, and he comes with authentic evidence every time, and we can't just use emotions and say that he's attacking Islam when he's coming with authentic things. And if he sits with, I believe if he sits with somebody with knowledge, and somebody with these understandings, and not someone at Park who's giving dawah in a different tone, I think it'll be different. Have you watched the video? I've watched the video. He sounds like Adnan, but I wouldn't assume. And like I said to James off a camera, that I don't assume that's Adnan. If Adnan says that's not him, then I'll leave it. But even if that was Adnan, he's freed himself from that. Even if it was Adnan, he freed himself. And I said this to James. I said, look, he's freed himself from that. Yeah, doesn't anyone deserve a second chance? And he agreed with that. And he's not said out about it. So that's my opinion anyway. My take on it, Yes, you can. You certainly can. But then we're assuming on the other part. So just me personally, he came, said what he did. James is a lot closer to Islam than you think, lads. Alhamdulillah. Ben is the witness. When I spoke to him, when I said to him, I believe that you're close to Islam, he didn't even argue back when we did it, Ben. Alhamdulillah, you're my witness. I'm sure Nissa was there as well, and Dan. Don't let the cameras distract us from the reality, because when you speak, and my opinion to him is that if he's going to come with these authentic hadiths, he's got to go to the right people. Anything to do with all this bickering over it, if that was Adnan, and that's silly from his part, James's part. But I don't think he's attacking. I don't think he's an Islamophobe. I believe he's a critic. What did I study at uni? Are you assuming that I went to uni? Yeah, it seems James wants to clear everything in his mind before accepting. Yes, of course. University, me. Do I sound like a guy who went to university? Nah, man. Nah, I've never studied out in university. Alhamdulillah. Went to a few colleges and that's it, but nope. I am not a classroom guy. I'm not a classroom guy. Really not. I can't do classrooms. I cannot do sitting in front of a teacher for longer than for a full day. I can't think about worse. Especially when I'm half interested. It's just sometimes I go to see Islamic scholars, speakers, and stuff, and I'm just distuned from it if I'm not. I've got to be focused. I've got to be. I've been like that since a kid. Yeah. My sister's a maths teacher. She's at uni. Let her do it for the family, yeah? Alhamdulillah, not me. I'm not a uni sort of guy, alhamdulillah, so. Ben, I need Ramadan to come, bro, man. I'll be honest with you, it's a struggle, man. Now it's like you're in a race, but you can't go on. Sometimes it's hard, bro, man. I just need that little kick, that little Saudi Arabia kick again, man. Inshallah, man. You need to go to Umrah, man. Every time you feel like this, alhamdulillah. Yeah, so that one of the I see this mod ship. People love this mod ship, but you don't want to have too many Sir mod lots. You just equality is the main part of the channel. Now I'll pick another mod if needed be, but I don't think there was anything today. I don't think there's been anything today that needed modded. Really, I'd be paying you a wage for nothing. Yeah? Alhamdulillah. So basically, that's it. That's me. This is the life of Chris. Alhamdulillah. Just plodding on. Talking about Islam. We'll give them dawah. That sort of guy. Inshallah, Ben. Jazakallah khairan. Issa, when you're going back to Speaker's Corner, I will not be planning to go to Speaker's Corner if I have to get the train or the bus in the near future because I cannot afford it. And I'm getting married and it's Ramadan and whatever else is coming up in my eventful lifestyle, alhamdulillah. So I will not be visiting Speaker's Corner for how many kids? I'm not a guy of giving kids names when they aren't born and asking how many kids. If you're going Nisa, let me know and I'll go with you. That's not a problem. Nisa. I'll go with you. But I mean, besides going, So, any fruit names besides ECU, love? I don't do names for kids what aren't born, and I don't guess how many kids I'm gonna have. It's just what Alice Soprano gives me. That's what I'll have. Little football squad, maybe. Sun's out, guns out for Ben, bro. In his tweed jacket, comes in his little tweed jacket, pumps his chest out with the flat cap on. There's Ben. Ben, man, the man of the mans. I can't find that video of Ben of that emotional Algerian guy. Alhamdulillah, but inshallah we'll get to find it. We had me and Ben and Dan. And Jordan and Ryan. We all had a debate with an emotional Muslim Algerian guy, which has not been put up. Ben, I hope you've got your tweed dusted off for July, inshallah. I'm going to be here for another 4 minutes, and then it's time for. I need to get ready for Maghrib. It's at past today. But alhamdulillah, jazakallah khair for people being here once again. Tweed in July, tweed in November is asking for trouble. I can't imagine. Can't imagine the awful. I look at it and it makes me cringe, man. It's that awful jaggy feeling. When my mum used to tell us that we'd be going to the naughty boys' school with the jaggy jumpers, and that's what tweed reminds me of. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala protects the Ummah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide Sister Audrey to the truth and come away from this this very distorted mindset. What are you getting yourself for Eid, bro? What are you getting me for Eid? More like, nah, I'm not. No, bro. No. Do you know what? One thing about when you haven't got a Muslim family, when you haven't got a Muslim family and you can, an Eid comes and then everyone's doing something, brothers are texting you, and then you're sat at home on your own. This is the biggest test that I faced when I first become Muslim. Is sitting in and having living, and it's a normal day, but at the end of the day, when you first become Muslim, you're just thinking to yourself, "Oh, Eid, it's meant to be a big celebration," and then you're sat in on your own, alhamdulillah, and then you're texting people. And it's something that I will be speaking about, and I will be encouraging people to. Nisa, I need to break iftar with you this Ramadan, bro. Everyone should. So the iftar crew, yes, we should be getting together. I think about 3 Eids I've just been on my own. Probably the most testing part of being a Muslim. All sorts of things go through your mind, and you're like, yeah, it's probably a big thing, and this is why we need to emphasize that if you've got a new Muslim friend, is invite him round, look after him, at Eid, because you might think he's doing something, but he might just be sat at home and not said out because he's shy or stuff like that. Alhamdulillah, I will be doing a lot of conversations about this over Ramadan, to be fair. Is that we all need to chip in when it comes to protecting the brothers and the sisters from an emotional discourse that's happening where people go off it. Yeah, same for me, Ben. And it's meant to be seen as like a celebration. You're meant to eat together. You're meant to, do things together. You're meant to be a joyful day for the Muslims. But there's many times I've just thought, This is the state of the ummah. Alhamdulillah. And you've just got to accept it. And I don't think it should be like that. I don't think it should be like that. I think it's down to the Muslim community that we should be addressing it now. Back then, I was potentially didn't even, and I was a new Muslim. I should have got looked after, but it is what it is, and I won't let that happen to any of the other brothers. Like, I went to one celebration and felt like a stranger, and everything offend. I mean, well, one of the main things of getting married, inshallah, families Muslim, so inshallah we get to spend Eids and stuff with her family and stuff like that, inshallah. So, well, very true, bro, but you're gonna be alone this Eid. I'm gonna be alone this Eid, Nisa. Alhamdulillah. Now, inshallah that I'm not alone. If I am, I will be doing a live video to make sure I'll let you guys know that I'm all alone. No. Things are different. Things are different for me now. Things are different, a lot different from back then. I have a lot of, I have a structure. I went out and met some brothers, and walaikum salam, Azmil. So yeah, things are a lot different for me now. So alhamdulillah, I won't have this problem. Inshallah. I'm a lot more stronger and structured and got a routine when it comes to Islam. So I know what to do and what not to do now. Alhamdulillah, and where to go and where not to go. So before I was probably better off on my own. I didn't even understand what Eid was. I didn't understand really the concepts of many things that I was talking about. So, but Ben, alhamdulillah, you can go. EF Dawah, we should speak about having a meet up through Ramadan, alhamdulillah, because we need it. I've got to go now because my lights and the light was coming through the window, but because Maghrib's coming, that's what's happening. So I've just let people watch. I've just let you watch Maghrib coming because Maghrib's here in 5 minutes, but I need to go make wudu now, so I need to get ready, and alhamdulillah. Jazakallah khairan. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless the full ummah. May Allah protect the brothers and sisters in India, what we spoke about today. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless my future wife. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless all the brothers and sisters who was in here today. Ameen. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi barakatuh. Stay strong. And next week, I'll try to do a live video and on a different topic, inshallah. We'll try, inshallah. We'll try to do that topic with Jordan on Saturday, inshallah. I'll speak to him about is Islam compatible with the West? Salam, brother. Walaikum salam. Oh, 20 seconds. 20 seconds. And there's ending stream. End stream. Look how dark it's getting. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, Yes. Assalamu alaikum.